Welcome, race fans. Tonight, SRA takes on Las Vegas. Oh boy, going to be lots of betting on this race out here tonight, I'm sure. But I got Jeff Dotson in the booth with me here. Welcome, Jeff. Good to have you with me here tonight, brother.
Oh yeah, good to be here, man. And I tell you, this is going to be an awesome race tonight here, Rudy. We know these SRA guys always put on a great show for us here at MaxSpeedTV, and they're at a mile-and-a-half track, which they always put on great mile-and-a-half shows. And we know how these guys like their track conditions, and I'm looking at it right now, 113-degree track temperature. So I think we're going to see a lot of these guys out here slipping and sliding tonight.
Oh, you bet. Yeah, let's. I don't know if this will show up the same thing here. Let me look here real quick. Now that's just showing 111 for some reason. That's only showing 111. But so taking a look at tonight's race here, 130 laps. That's about 195 miles. Tire window 40 to 50 laps. I don't think we're going to see any of them go much over 50. They could. I think they could go further than that, but I don't think they're going to want to. Fuel window probably about 70 to 80 laps. Pit road speed 50 mile an hour. We got a 2 mile an hour wind heading north. And 84 degree track temperature, and you said 113 track temperature. Boy, that's pretty hot.
Yeah, the air temperature's 84, and the track is around 112 to 113. So yeah, these guys are going to be slipping and sliding around out here tonight in these cars.
Betcha. Well, we got just coming down to 3.5 minutes left here. We could run over the points, but I think we're going to save that for qualifying. We're going to wait and run them through the points. Tonight being the last race before the chase, folks, very important. A lot of value in points tonight. These guys are going to really try to run the best that they can. We've seen last night in the Truck Series race, it seemed like about them last 20 laps, everybody's tires were pretty shot, but boy, they pushed their vehicles beyond the limit sometimes to try to get every position that they could possibly get. So everyone does add up for the points. So, but we were just looking at about the cutoff position. Only 12 go into next week for the season. The starting of the chase. Back in about 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, very, very tight in points. So that's going to be the cutoff. Them guys are going to be racing their hearts out to try to make it in here tonight. So. Tonight's going to be their final chance at trying to get up there, so it's going to be interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm not sure. Where do they go next week, Jeff? Do you know? I forgot to even look.
Yeah, let's take a look here. If I'm correct, I believe their first chase race for the Gen 6 series is Rockingham, and yes, it is.
Yeah. I know the trucks go to Gateway.
Yep.
So, yeah. Rockingham. Everybody loves Rockingham.
That's a fun track. And then it looks like chase race number 2 for the trucks is Auto Club, and chase race number 2 for the Cup cars is Michigan. So we got a 2-mile track selection the next following weekend there. So, yeah, hey, Chemo and Becky, Josh, James, we see a lot of them in there in chat there. Well, make sure you all give us a thumbs up on the video. If everybody's in there, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, we got less than a minute and a half here left. And we'll step away and play the national anthem. Be back right after that with qualifying underway. And then we'll run down through the top 20 in points. And we'll show you just how close those points are back there for, I think it's 11th. Yeah, it's 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. Very, very tight in points. And that's right in the cutoff area. Only top 12 make it in. Yep. That's why these guys are going to be battling really hard tonight, because we know there's a few guys down there below that top 12, like Josh Robin. He's only 1 point out of the top 12. Delonta Ballard's only 2 points out of the top 12. Sean Williams is 4 points out of the top 12. So if those guys can have a great run tonight, they might find themselves in that top 12 before the night's over.
Yep, I'm sure Bobby Zielinski and Jake Nichols they're pretty much locked in. There's no way they can be beaten. So
No.
And that's pretty much the way it was last night in the truck race, too. They were pretty much locked into the truck race championship. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back, and qualifying is underway. It looks like Benjamin Nelson again tonight grabbing the pole so far. Now I see Bobby Zielinski's just now rolling out, so we may see that change here coming up. But we're going to run down through the top 20 in points real quick here for you. So go ahead there, Jeff.
All right, yep, here's your top 10 in points. We got Bobby Zielinski coming into tonight's race as your point leader with 378 points. Jake Nichols is in second with 373. Tyler Ducharme is in third with 330. David Shutt is in fourth with 325. Bobby Cheney's in fifth with 313. Marcus Richardson's in sixth place with 307. Benjamin Nelson is seventh place with 303. Femi Olat is 8th with 296. Ariati 9th with 284 points. And rounding out your top 10 is Tyler Sifford with 278 points. Rudy?
All right, Zoltan Herzeg coming in the 11th position there, 277 points. Now, this is where it gets really tight. If you look here, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, all within 4 points of each other. And they're right in there, all bidding for that 12th position. Now, kind of a little reminder to y'all. Marcus Richardson will not be there for that. If their rule states that if you miss, I forget, what is it, 3 races or something in the season, then you're not eligible for the championship. And Marcus has missed more than 3, I guess, so he will not be eligible. So that does kind of bump it up 1 position right there. So probably looking at about 13th, 14th, and 15th, all bidding for that 12th position. But James Coulibaly cannot back out of it one bit, because if Josh Robin, Delonte Ballard, or Sean Williams gets by him, then he will not make it into the cutoff. So Josh Robin 13th, Delonte Ballard 14th, Sean Williams 15th, Ethan Kurt 16th, Nate Trito in 17th, Nicholas Caressel 18th, Freddie D back in 19th, and Kevin Scott. That's your top 20. Okay, boy, I'm kind of anxious to see who's going to come out of this tonight with making it into the into that top 12. You know, Bobby will announce it at the end of the race here tonight, folks, just like he did last night for the truck race. He'll announce who the top 12 are that will move into next week bidding for the championship. So stick around for that at the end there, folks. After the interviews, he'll be announcing that. We got to give him time to do the calculations and get everything into Dan, Lisa, and get everything figured up for the points. So and next week, all we'll show you there is the top 12 that are bidding for the championship. It'll be fun at Rockingham next week. That's going to be fun.
Yes, it will.
You know, it's been a while since I've seen Gen 6 run at Rockingham. Not quite sure. Yeah, I can't remember the last time that yeah, it's been, oh my gosh, it's been a couple of years since I've seen Gen 6 cars run at Rockingham. A couple of years.
Yeah, it's been a while. I know that me and you know, working together before, have commentated a Gen 6 race at Rockingham, and it was a little while back. I think it was almost probably a year ago. So, I mean, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen one ran there too.
I can't even remember the last time. I know it's been a while. That'll be fun. Spencer, how come you're not in the race? You're not supposed to be in chat. You're supposed to be in the race there, brother. He's in there rooting for Sean. All right. Is Sean streaming tonight? Do you know there, Spencer? He may be streaming up to his channel. Folks, in the description, there is some onboard cameras listed there if you wanted to actually go on board with somebody and watch them race. There is a list of a few guys that are broadcasting from in-car. I know last night out of that list there was only one of them that was streaming, and that was Bobby Cheney. That's Mr. Consistency, but I'm sure he does stream every single night on it when he's racing, so I'm sure that was probably him. Well, looks like for right now, Ben Nelson is going to hold on to the top spot. Ashton Crowder second. Jake Nichols third, Bobby Zielinski fourth, and Zoltan Herczeg up to fifth. Wow, yeah. Great job. Wow, nice. I'll tell you, Zoltan really turned it up last night in the truck race, man. That was, wow, I did not realize he was that good in the trucks. I mean, I say that a lot, you know, but when we're in there, watching them, sometimes you just don't, you know, you're focused on one driver, not on another. And when you see a driver like that is really, really on it, and he was last night, man, he did an amazing job.
Yeah, well, I haven't been commentating the trucks with you like I used to, but coming over here and switching nights and, you know, commentating the Gen 6 series with you, I've really noticed that, you know, we used to say that Cody Miller was the most improved driver, you know, last season over here at SRA, but you know, with me, you know, kind of watching Zoltan this season running his best and, you know, running the races that he can, he's been really showing his efforts out here and showing that he can really come up here and race with these top, you know, tier guys and come over here and have a great time with it.
Sure thing, yeah. Yeah, I think Cody kind of reached that pinnacle, you know, that peak, and I think Zoltan has really picked it up a bunch this season, and yeah, he's doing quite well. All right, and looks like what do we got, about 17 qualifiers right now?
Yeah, and we got about 2 minutes left in qualifying here, so there's still enough time for one of these guys down here on the bottom of the charts to get a lap time in, but I'm pretty sure probably the only one that may put a lap time in would probably be Nate Trado, but I don't even know if he's in the, he's in the room. Yeah, I think most of the people, it looks like they're going to qualify, put a lap in, so.
It looks going to be about pretty close to the same same guys and about the same size field as we had last night. The only one I see different in here tonight is a couple of them. Delonte Ballard here tonight and Brett Pancari. Santiago Tyrese just joined, so there's another one.
Yeah. And Brett Pancari is the name we haven't seen over here too much this season, Rudy, and it's great to finally kind of see him getting in here and start racing with these guys again.
Oh, and Ashton Crowder, I don't want to forget him. He's raced here before, so some guys you don't see for a while, you know, and then when they come around, it's like, man, is this a new guy? No, he's not a new guy. He's raced here before.
Yeah.
All right, well, looks like Benjamin Nelson is going to hold on to the pole.
Yep.
Very good, very good. All right, that's going to wrap up qualifying. All right, here we go. All right, let's run down through the qualifying grid here, Jeff. Ben Nelson hangs on to the pole with a 29.632. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole again tonight. He had the pole last night, too, in the truck race. Ashton Crowder, good to see Ashton back. He will start in second place. Jake Nichols third. Bobby Zielinski fourth. Zoltan Herczeg in fifth. Femi Olat sixth. Tyler Ducharme seventh. Bobby Cheney in eighth. Delonte Ballard ninth. And Nicholas Kressel is your top 10. Jeff?
Yep, we got Freddie De La Rosa starting in 11th place tonight. Brett Pancari will start in 12th. Tommy Gossett will start 13th. Ethan Kurtz will start in 14th. Tyler Sifford will start 15th. Sean Williams in 16th. James Coulibaly, the last one to take a qualifying time, will start in 17th position. Santiago Tyrese will start in 18th. Nate Trado will start 19th. Cody Miller in 20th. Josh Robin will start 21st. And David Shutt in 22nd.
I'm not even showing David Shutt on there. How come? Did he join?
Oh, that's a good question.
He might be just getting ready to join, maybe. That's probably what it is. He's
and I'm looking. He's apparently been in the room already because his name's there, but it's grayed out. So yeah, that's probably why it didn't show up. But.
Okay. Well, congratulations to Ben Nelson for grabbing the pole. That was pretty awesome. It looks like they're getting ready to roll out.
Yep. Looks like we'll have 21 drivers starting this race. Looks like Josh Robin will start from pit road. This car is sitting in the pit stall.
Hey, Steel Racer, how you doing? All right, well, again here, folks, just a reminder to you, 130 laps tonight, 195 miles, tire window, approximately 40 to 50 laps. These guys they're going to be starting to really baby the tires after that. Fuel window, 70 to 80 lap. Pit road speed, 50 mile an hour. I don't know about you, Jeff, but I'm ready to see some racing.
Oh, me too. Yeah, of course.
We've been waiting for about 45 minutes now to see some green flag racing. Let's get it going, man.
Let's
awesome.
do it. Yeah.
All right, pace car's in. Ben Nelson waiting on that green.
Green, green, green.
And there it is. Green flag is out.
Wow, Bobby Zielinski already taking these guys 3 wide on the start here.
I know it. Man, a little early for that, Bobby.
Yeah, Femi Olat's going to follow suit. He goes 3 wide with Ashton and Zoltan.
Yeah, they kind of shuffled Ashton Crowder out real quick there.
Yeah.
And Zielinski. Well, I'm trying to get this thing caught up here. Zielinski already looking to the inside of Ben Nelson. But again, Ben Nelson with that huge run on the outside here at Las Vegas. He's going to hold on to it and lead the very first lap of the race. So congrats goes to Ben Nelson for getting that bonus point. Valuable bonus point.
Valuable, yeah. And Bobby Zielinski started in 4th place, and he didn't waste no time passing up 2nd and 3rd place to get up there and start running Benjamin down. Yeah.
Emil Ladd either. He started 6th and already into 3rd. So these guys made their move real quick on that green flag.
They did.
I'll tell you what, if we see anything like we've seen last night, it's going to be down to Ben Nelson and Bobby Zielinski for the win here, because both of them were rocket ships last night in the Truck Series, and I don't right now. I don't foresee anything any different out here right tonight in the Gen 6. These guys, they're a mile and a half. The only thing that's different is the vehicle. All right. Ashton Crowder to the bottom, bringing Zoltan Hertag right along with them. Jake Nichols got shuffled back from 3rd to 6th.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work cut out for him now if he wants to get back up here and start racing with the front pack. But, well, I tell you, I thought they were going to stay behind Ashton there, but they just decided to move up and go behind Femi.
Yeah, well, Femi did get a run on the outside, as we've been seeing. That outside line seems to have a little bit better advantage coming off the turns. So Femi will go into 3rd and hold on to it. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm usually not used to seeing that high lane being so dominant this early in the race here at Las Vegas, but tonight it looks to be the thing.
Well, Zoltan just went way up the hill. I don't know. He left that bottom open for Jake Nichols to get in there. But again, he gets that run off of the corner and holds Jake Nichols off, and that's what I'm talking about. I don't think the upper line's come in yet. I'm just saying that getting the run off of the corners like that, you definitely want to be on that high side, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. I see Bobby Zielinski did make the pass for the lead. Ben Nelson's back to 2nd.
Yes, sir. And what a pass he made there, because he's pulled away a little bit from Ben. Now, Ben, I talked to Ben last night a little bit about, he said that he, instead of getting right out there and burning his tires up, he's learned a little bit by watching Bobby Zielinski and saving them tires a little bit, you know, and I think it really paid off for him last night.
Yeah, I believe you're right. I think it did. And I think, you know, if he can keep it up from how he did last night in the trucks, it might pay off again for him tonight here too in the Gen 6 cars.
Yes, sir. Well, he got out there and led 3 laps. Now Bobby Zielinski's in the lead. He's led 3 laps, so Bobby is our points leader. Now, 2nd place in the points, Jake Nichols is mired back in 6th, but we'll see him work his way up there.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Jake Nichols is another fast driver over here at SRA. And he might not have the starts that he wants, but once the race gets going and he can get that car and get the feel for it, he starts to pick up pace and pick up speed, and you'll see him toward the front before this thing's over.
Yep. Ballard Ducharme 7th, Delonte Ballard 8th. Nicholas Kressel 9th, and Bobby Chaney loses a couple of positions since the drop of the green flag, but he goes back to 10th. And Tyler Sippert picking up 4 positions already in 11th. And Tommy Gottschalk going to get passed up by Freddie D. Freddie drove it into the corner real hard there. Almost too hard. Yeah, he goes into 12th place.
Yes, he does.
And now Tyler gets back around him. So there you go. That's what's driving it in there real hard like that. Santiago coming from 18th to 13th already. Passing up Tommy Gossett.
Yep, and he's on the move.
Yes, he is. Well, we've seen him every time he races, Santiago really turns it up, man. And you know, it's usually not in the first half of the race. It's usually in the latter part of the race where he really turns on the heat. But he's already moved up 4 or 5 positions. That's great. Ben Nelson is second. Ashton Crowder third. And they're closing up on Bobby Zielinski again.
They are, yeah. I think Bobby might have just backed off a little bit. Maybe felt he might have been burning the tires up a little bit. And he's like, I don't need to do that this early in the run. So I think he might have just backed off a little bit to conserve.
Bobby's on a mission here to try to win this championship this season. So yeah, he's well on his way, believe me.
Oh, of course. We've seen, you know, Bobby Zielinski get you know, a couple championships over here at SRA in fine fashion before, and he's doing it once again. Oh, we got Tyler Ducharme spinning off turn 2.
Uh-oh. But he saved it.
Yes, he did.
No caution.
Wow, that was an amazing save to have. Well, he's still a little loose after getting back going here. Ooh.
Yeah, he's got them tires a little angry at him right now.
Yeah, he does. You can really tell he's got those tires angry at him the way that car is driving.
Yeah, here comes Ethan Kurtz up on him. Brett Pancari kind of backed off a little bit right there. Sean Williams trying to race his way in, and close by is James Coulibaly, which he's trying to race his way in. Trying to make it into the chase. Femi Olat in 5th. Right in between Zoltan Herzog and Jake Nichols. And Ashton Crowder did get around Ben Nelson. Oh, Ashton into 2nd. As these guys are battling, Bobby did get about a half a second, pulled away about a half a second ahead of them.
Yep.
But they're all three pretty close together right there.
They are.
Back about 0.6 of a second back to Zoltan in 4th. And taking his time here. I don't know if Zoltan, I don't recall if he's a big tire saver or not. We'll see as time goes on here. Crowder trying to close in on the leader. Picks up a 10th and then he loses a 10th, so he's kind of stalled out right there.
Kind of like he's hit a wall and he can't go no further.
Yep. Femi Olat looking to the inside of Zoltan Herzog. Trying to get that 4th position back.
You know, these three back here who have been battling since the race started, they really haven't changed position too much. I mean, they've just been changing position back and forth between one another. And this is really the only big battle I'm seeing between these three here.
And Delonte Ballard now into 7th. Picked up a couple of positions.
Yeah, so good job, Delonte. And he's coming up through here quick. He is starting to catch up to the 3-pack there of Zoltan, Femi, and Jake.
Yep. Now, Delonte's in that cutoff, too. He's back in...
what was it?
14th.
He's 14th.
So, yeah, he's kind of in that, but he's the highest of those 4 that are in that tight battle right there. James Coulibaly, Josh Robin, Delonte, and Sean Williams. So he is the highest.
Yeah.
Trying to make it into that into the championship.
Yeah. Now Zoltan Herzog, he is the one that is in the top 12 by just looks like about 12 points, but he's only 1 point back from Tyler Sifford. So Josh Robbins only 1 point out of that top 12, and so is Delonte Ballard. He's 2 points behind the top 12 because he's only 1 point back from Josh. So if Delonte can get a great run going here, and if he can stay ahead of James and Josh, he might actually have a shot to get into that top 12 tonight.
Well, I just see Jake Nichols drive around the outside of Zoltan Herzog right there and take the 4th position away from him. So I think he got tired of riding behind him right there. Zoltan was just riding his line, holding his line, and Jake seen that opportunity to take him on the high side and made it work.
Yeah. You might have mentioned it, and I might not have been paying attention, but I see Ashton Crowder passed up Benjamin Nelson and moved into second place.
Yeah, he did. Yep. And I think Ben just kind of let him go for now. He's like, I think Ben's trying to save his tires.
I think you're right.
You know, like I said, he learned a little bit by watching Bobby Zielinski last night and kind of rode for a while, saved him tires, because if you get right out there, burn them up right away, boy, it's a long race after that.
It is. It really is. And I think he might have learned a little bit from Ariotti, too, because you know Ariotti's the big tire saver over here at SRA, and Ari's not here tonight, so maybe he's filling in for Ari, and he'll be the tire saver out here and get a win from him possibly. So
I'm kind of surprised Ari's not here because he's back in 9th in the points. Oh, man, this being the last race, you really don't want to miss tonight's race, you know?
Yeah, and he would have been chase eligible, and with him, you know, in that position there, if Tyler Sifford, you know, Zoltan and all these other guys back here behind him can get a good race, it might possibly push him out of the top 12.
Yes, sir. Well, Lat's battling with Zoltan now, but we're seeing Zoltan go back a little bit here. He's kind of drifted out of the. If Femi gets by him here, he'll be outside the top 5.
Yeah, he will. He could be doing what Ben Nelson's doing. He could be saving tires as well.
Sure. Yep.
And it looks like we got Tyler Ducharme taking his car behind the wall.
Oh, man, already?
Yeah.
Oh, man, what the heck? Well, Delonte Ballard's closing up on Zoltan and Femi now. And trying to see if he can't close up on and make that a 3-car battle right there. That would be pretty awesome. Jake Nichols gets away from those guys quite a little bit now. And that's a good battle going on there between those two. They kind of seem to be evenly matched right now with Femi on the bottom and Zoltan on the high side. Zoltan can come back on the straightaway, but Femi can beat him on the turns.
Yeah, I'm really noticing that. Femi has a really good entrance and just run through the corners.
Very good. Bobby Cheney in 10th. Comes up on Nicholas Caressel. Nate Trito right behind him. Not sure exactly what happened to Tyler Sifford, but he is way back in 18th.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened to him either.
Yeah.
He was up there running around Nate Trito and Bobby Cheney Nicholas Caressel there for a little while, but something amiss now because he's back here at 18. I'm going to look at his car and it looked like he's got a little bit of damage on that driver's side rear end there. I think he does. Let me take a look at this and see what. Yeah, I can see that his deck lid, trunk lid there is kind of buckling up a little bit, and he's got a dent on the left rear quarter panel there where the fuel opening's at. So he's gotten into somebody or hit something that's caused him to have a little bit of damage, and I'm thinking that might have been what pushed him back there.
Yep, I see it now. Yep. Could have been, you know, trying to get a little draft off of somebody or something, and they just made contact.
Could have been.
Ashton Crowder's second place, man. Doing a great job here.
Yes, he is. Now he started second. He's running second. So right now he's being consistent.
And that's what it takes.
It does.
Look at this. We're coming up on 30 laps into this race already.
Yeah, I mean, just here soon we'll have only 100 remaining.
That's the way it was last night in the truck race too, man. They went through that race really quick. I think they had 4 cautions. They went through it really quick, 130 laps at Homestead. Doesn't take long to guys really know how to put on a show.
They do. Yep, we say it each week, and we know it each week. These guys can put on a show, but there can be some times to where their show might get a little bit on that wild side because they have had multiple cautions in the past, and we're sitting there like, man, this ain't like these guys tonight. But tonight, so far, they're back to their true SRA fashion.
Yeah, and you know, but I think when we get down to the end of the races, we usually always see this
The yellow
being,
flag is out.
Oh, we got
And
a
I
caution.
jinxed it.
You did. Ethan Kurt's going around. You did. You jinxed it.
Yeah. You all can blame me for that one.
Let's see what happened here to Ethan Kurtz.
That's kind of bizarre here. I think he might have been was it a by himself incident, or did he have some help here? Oh, no, it was by himself. That was some serious net coding from Tyler Sifford.
We'll find out here in just a second, because this is about where he went around. I think Tyler might have just took the air off of him right there.
I think you're right,
yeah. Coming out of turn 4, he just took the air off of him. A good wreck avoidance there by, who is that, the number?
Santiago Tyrese.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, good wreck avoidance. All right, well, he did hit the wall pretty hard there, but I think his car may be okay. He's going to get caught back up to the tail end of the field here, as I'm sure Bobby Cheney's going to bring them all to pit road. Everybody, this is right about the window where these guys really like to have a pit. About 30 laps, because you're already getting into where the cars are slipping and sliding around the track, and you know there's a lot going on out there.
Yeah.
And you know, with it being hot and slick as it is, that just even makes it worse.
It does. And every single car does indeed come down pit road.
Except for James Coulibaly. He does his usual drive-through. He'll stay out there long enough to lead a lap, and that'll be good, because he needs that bonus point.
Yeah.
All right, Zielinski gets out first. Ashton Crowder second. Ben Nelson third. Jake Nichols fourth. They pretty much come out just like they went in. So very good. But yeah, Coulibaly did stay out. He'll stay out one more lap here to lead a lap, and then when he comes down pit road, it's kind of a glitch I never knew about. That if you do what he's doing right now and you come down pit road, you don't get a penalty.
Yeah, because basically what it does, he just drives down pit road but doesn't get any service. So just entering pit road, that makes iRacing think, well, he pitted. So that means that I'll keep pit road open for him until 1 to go. Because, see, normally, if you would have never pitted there, the pits would have closed for you with 2 to go. But now, since he's done that, he's got that extra, lap there where he can come down pit road.
Well, bonus point time for James Coulibaly, and he definitely needed that. He was 12th in points coming into tonight, just on that cutoff. But he's going to have an advantage over Josh Robin, Delonte Ballard, and Sean Williams, because they have not led a lap or to get a bonus point. So all this to help him.
Yes, sir. That's a great way to look at that. Because they don't have bonus points, but now he does have one because he stuck it out and led a lap. So, kudos to him. He did what he needed to do to try to keep himself in that top 12.
Now he will have to pit here. This is the bad part of it, though. He'll have to pit. And then he'll be toward the back of the field. Hey, Boogeyman, thank you. Thank you so much for the tip there, brother. Thank you. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. Well, I think you probably, like us, appreciate this great racing too. We like to see some great racing as well. So, all right, Coulibaly comes in after getting that bonus point, and that will put Bobby Zielinski back in the lead. We didn't get a chance to talk to anybody, but
we'll try to catch somebody on the next one if another one happens. But as I said, you guys can blame me for this one. I jinxed it. I was talking about it, and then it happened. So.
Yeah, quit jinxing it.
That's that MaxSpeedTV curse. We all do that from time to time.
Yeah. Thank you, Austin. You guys are awesome. I'll tell you what, man. We've got a heck of heck of a following here at MaxSpeedTV, and I appreciate all you guys with the tips and the sponsors and everything. It's just so amazing that you guys put out like that, and I'm glad we could put on a good show for you. Make sure you do turn that up to 1080p though, because we are streaming in 1080p. If you just click the little gear down the bottom right hand corner of the viewing screen there, you can turn it up to 1080p. It does really kind of make a difference. It clarifies things a lot better. So
it really does.
All right, well, get them going here, Jeff.
All right, we'll do. All right, pace car heads back into pit road. And there's the green flag back over here in Las Vegas for the SRA Tornado Tailgaters Gen 6 Series.
All right, good jump there. Now Ben Nelson to the inside of Ashton Crowder. And we've seen Ben do this before with the new tires. He's really, really fast on the new tires. Uh-oh, somebody way off the pace. I don't know who that was. Nate Trito down off the track. I think there might have been some contact there. I see a little bit of right front damage on his car. Could have been some contact with somebody there.
Could have been.
Freddie D up to 6th. Ben does get around Ashton now, and Ashton back to 3rd. Jake Nichols 4th. I'm impressed with Delonte Ballard, man. This is great. He's doing excellent here tonight.
He has.
Keep up the good work. Knock on wood. No jinxing for Delonte Ballard. That's my buddy.
No more jinxing.
No. Nicholas Kressel, another one. Comes up through a little bit there. Femi Olat now looking to the inside of him. And Nicholas is going to hold him off, I think. Oh, Femi got down there and grabbed a little piece of that white line. You want to stay away from that, Femi. Aye, that car almost stepped out on him right there.
It did.
Bobby Chaney 9th, and Tyler Sifford now into 10th. Already Zielinski's getting away. He's got a half a second lead over Ben Nelson. Oh wow, you got the G920. Nice. Well, no, that's fine, brother. We just appreciate anything. I mean, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Boogeyman.
Yes.
That's a cool name to have, Boogeyman. Boogeyman. Well, we got a battle back here. It looks like Freddie D, Bobby Chaney, Nicholas Kressel, and Femi Olat. These guys are battling really hard back here. Kressel now coming up on the inside of Bobby Chaney.
I wouldn't really call him a hard charger in perspective. I mean, he is, but he's also the hard battler out here tonight. Because I've just seen Femi Olat battling everybody up here in this bottom half of the top 10.
Oh, sure. Now he goes to the outside of Delonte Ballard, which we've seen the outside work pretty good coming out of the corner. And he does have he's got the front end up there, so he may get that position away from Delonte.
Yeah, he will. Wow. Man, look at that run he just got coming in the turn there. But Delonte's not done yet. He's going to try to get him back here on the inside. But I just don't think he's got enough power down there as that run that he got. Yep, there he goes.
And now Freddie's got a nose up on the outside of him.
Yep,
the more they get the rubber laid down on the track, the more it's going to make that outside line, like mid to high line, will start coming out of the corners. And you see Delonte's going backwards.
He is, yeah. And I thought right there when you were talking about that, it looked like Bobby Chaney was more trying to take Freddie and on to 3 wide there, but he backed off of it and was like, nah, I better not do that.
Yep. Well, Bobby Chaney just got around too. And now here comes Nicholas Kressel on the outside. It just lets Delonte just can't get out into that outside line there, the racing crew, and make it stick. And with them guys out there, he's really got a lift coming out of the corner.
Yeah.
Chaney up beside Freddie D now.
Yep,
he got a great run. Oh yeah, good job. Yeah. He just passed up Freddie D.
great job from Bobby Chaney here. I mean, we seen Bobby Chaney start 8th in this race, and then through that first run before that first caution come out, and fell back to 10th, around 11th place, and he was in 11th there for a few laps, and made it back up to 10th. But now he's up to 6th position, battling with Freddie D here. But Freddie just done a great maneuver to get back around him here, and Bobby Chaney will fall back to 7th.
Sure did. That was classic right there.
That was.
All right, Nicholas Kressel now is behind Delonte Ballard. A little bit of distance there between him and Tyler Clifford. But Tyler coming from 15th up to 10th. Good move.
Really
and here comes Cody Miller now just about chopping the field in half. He started 20th tonight, and he's up to 11th. Tommy Gossett, another one out of the race, takes his car behind the wall. And Zielinski's on the mission here, I think, to lead the most laps tonight, get the most points that he can possibly get out of it. Being this is the last points race of the regular season. Next week they go to Rockingham for the first race of the chase, folks. You're not going to want to miss that. That's going to be amazing racing.
It will be. We'll have to call that one the NASCAR Classic.
Yes, sir. That's going to be pretty amazing stuff right there.
Because that's an iconic track that I wish real-life NASCAR still raced at, but sadly they don't. But you can do it virtually here on iRacing.
Well, Benjamin Nelson has got Ashton Crowder right on his tail.
Yeah.
And they've been that way for a while. And Jake Nichols kind of, I'm not sure if he's closing on him or not. If they keep racing side by side up there, he might. But Ashton Crowder just took a look there to the inside of Ben Nelson. Ben holds him off coming off a 4.
Yeah, these guys are really trying to get a run down there in that low lane, but it always seems like when they do that, the guy on the high side always gets the advantage, and he has the momentum to just kind of get off that corner and just get a good run. But we'll see what Ashton can do here. Maybe he'll try to do a crossover move on him and try the high lane if he sees Benjamin go down to the bottom.
Well, I think it's time for a little crank it up here, Jeff. We haven't done that yet, so let's get that out of the way here. Crank it up,
all right,
folks.
let's do it.
All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I do. I love that crank it up, man. That's awesome.
Well,
who
Josh
doesn't?
Robin has picked up more positions. There's another big mover, started 22nd and is up to 13th.
Yeah,
Awesome job by him.
really awesome.
Ashton Crowder still trying to work over Ben Nelson. Well, I'll tell you what, Ben's car is right on the edge here. I see him just sliding just a little there. We're about 14 laps away from halfway here, folks. Already clicking it down. Ashton Crowder looking again to the inside of Ben Nelson. Ben holds him off on that outside. He keeps trying. He keeps looking.
Yep.
Jake Nichols comes into tonight second in points, only 5 points behind Bobby Zielinski. And with them only being separated by 3, Bobby's not going to extend that out too much. But after tonight, all the points are going to be reset to 0 anyhow for only 12 drivers. So Ashton Crowder does get around Benjamin Nelson and goes into second. So again, we're seeing where Ben he comes out of the gate really strong with them new tires and then kind of fades a little bit as they get some wear on them.
Yeah.
But that's normal. That's standard operating procedure right there. You know that's going to happen.
You do.
We used to call them at work SOPs, standard operating procedure. Freddie D up to 5th. A good run here tonight. Very happy with the job he's doing out there. I kind of look for him to just keep plugging away and keep working his way closer to the front. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him up there battling with Benjamin and Ashton before this is done, and Jake, because he's closed up a lot of ground on these guys. So he's showing that he is fast.
Yeah. I mean, Freddie's already closing up on Jake here, so yeah, he really is showing that he is fast out here. And I tell you one thing, I think you're right about that. When this race goes, the further it goes, I think we'll see Freddie just improving here.
Demi Latt, Bobby Cheney, Devontae Ballard back to 8th now, kind of fading a little bit. As you see, these guys are starting to use that kind of mid to high line now.
Yeah.
The tires are starting to wear. They're not able to run quite as fast on the bottom as they were, and you got to save what tires you have left. So I think that's why a lot of them have moved up a little bit.
I believe you're right.
Cody Miller 9th place. He's coming along quite nice there. Ashton Crowder now still battling with Ben Nelson. But they're 2 seconds behind the leader, Bobby Zielinski. That's a long ways up ahead of him. Ed Nelson went way high there coming out of turn 4. Might have missed his mark. Trying to bottom, but you can see there's just not enough down there to get by the guy that's up on the high side. Just not quite enough to get up there. Well, 1 caution's all we've had so far tonight. Been pretty amazing racing by these guys, actually. We got 72 to go.
Yeah.
He's starting to close in on Freddie D now. And Bobby Cheney also there. Delonte Ballard. I'm not giving up on my buddy Delonte. He's still running very strong. You can see these guys, man, he's right up there in that middle groove. You can see where all the rubber's laid down up there. And that seems to be the best line up there to try to save what tires you have left here. Because they've got about almost 30 laps on these tires now.
Yeah. That's a long run.
Yeah, that's about the fall off on these tires. You know, I mean, we'll
we'll get a chance to talk to the guys later, or maybe under caution, but you'll hear them tell us that, you know, once they got to, after 20 laps, the tire fall off gets pretty, oh, and Bobby Zielinski just got into the wall.
Yeah, he did.
Just a slight brush there, enough to cause some sparks, but was a little over 2 seconds ahead of Ashton. Now Ashton did close it down. He's under the 2 second mark, so that's just how much of a difference that made for him touching the wall.
It is.
Brett Punkari, 12th place. Right where he started. And it looks like Zoltan Herzeg's taking it behind the wall. What?
Yeah, I was getting ready to mention that. Yeah, he's he's been behind the wall for about 5-6 laps now. So.
And David Schutt's out on the track now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, many laps down, 47 laps down. But if he can pick up, 3 positions there from Tyler Ducharme, Tommy Gossett, and Zoltan Herzeg. That would put him in 19th position, and he's not even in the top 20. Oh no, I'm sorry, he's 4th in points. So yeah, there's another one. He doesn't really have to race. He's pretty much, you know, given that he's going to make it in. But you know, that's not these guys. They like to race.
Yeah,
you know, whether they're really in the chase or not. Yeah, and I'm kind of thinking that might be why Aries not here tonight. But you know, ooh, with him not here, you know, that might just put him out of the chase.
It might.
I don't know. In points wise, man, I don't know. They may have something, you know, whether they've won or something, they might lock them in. I'm not really sure on that.
I believe they might do the win deal like NASCAR does, where if you win a race, it locks you in. But I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on that. And I'm not too sure. Does Aries have a win over here this season?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Let's go take a look.
Well, Jake's getting company here with Freddie D. Freddie's running a little bit lower line, but I don't think that's fast enough. Jake's getting a pretty good run off of the outside there. He else slowing down. Ethan Kurt's slowing. He might be coming to pit road.
Yeah, I think he might be. But no, I don't see Aries with a win this season, but he does have 1 pole. So I think that would be, you know, kind of taken out of, you know, perspective, you know, with him not being here tonight. That looks like it might be detrimental to his, you know, chase, and he might get bumped out.
Somebody having a crown eating contest? What?
What?
They want us to judge their crown eating contest. All right.
I don't know why you're having one of those for, Josh, but good luck with it.
Nate Trito 13th, Tyler Sippert 14th. Tyler, well, he's another one that's kind of on the fence, but I think he's going to make it in because I think if he finishes about where he's at or up a little further, he'll pretty much guaranteed a spot in the chase. Now, I know he barely made it into the chase in the truck series last night, and looking to see if we can maybe barely make it into the Gen 6 race, to the championship race. Crowder starting to close that gap a little bit on Bobby Zielinski. Oh, big hit there. Ben Nelson just slammed the wall coming out of 2.
He did.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Definitely these guys are in need of new tires. Oh.
They are. You can really tell it. Wow. Ben Nelson loose again there off turn 4. His car got a little bit of a wiggle there. It looked like it was going to go toward the wall, but he'd done an amazing job keeping it off the wall. But yeah, I think you're right, Rudy. We can really tell with these drivers out here right now, they need fresh tires.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been out here about 37 or 38 laps right now on these tires, so.
Almost 40, so yeah, they're getting pretty worn out.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised. I think the guys they're trying to, if they can make it to like about lap. Ooh, I don't know. See, they kind of want to split the difference here. They don't want to make it too much more. If they can make it in one more pit stop, we'll probably see them try to go to about lap 85 or 90.
Yeah.
So that's another 15 laps out here of slipping and sliding. Ashton Crowder still chopping that time down up from Bobby Zielinski. Down to under 3/4 of a second. We might see Ashton get out there and lead a lap. I don't know if he's got enough to get around Bobby Zielinski or not.
I think he might.
Yeah, he's under half a second. He seems to be the fastest car on the track right now. Very cool, yeah. I don't see him slipping near as much as some of the other guys. And, you know, we've seen Bobby hit the wall there earlier, and I'm just kind of wondering if it did do any damage to the car and slowing him down. Or if he's just slowing down by design, I guess, because of the tire fall off here.
Yeah.
He's pushing it hard right now, trying to stay ahead of Ashton. Definitely a dominant performance will clinch the most laps led here tonight, guaranteed right there. He's got 67 under his belt right now. That can't be beaten.
No, it cannot be. But I tell you, Ashton's got a fast race car coming into this corner here. He's got up to him right now. He's looking to pass.
Oh, Bobby a little loose. That's just what Ashton needed, and he's going to beat him to the line. Ashton Crowder leads his first lap of the race.
He's going to clear Bobby Zielinski and move into the lead.
Does. He's not in the chase by any means whatsoever. I think this is his first race of the season, to be honest.
I believe it may be.
Yeah, so he's just out here doing the Marcus Richardson dance here and just going for the W.
Yeah.
Wants to go out and have some fun and try to get the win. Oh, great racing by them guys. Ben Nelson. They're all starting to close in now on Bobby Zielinski. Ben's only 1.1 seconds behind the leader and about 3/4 of a second behind Bobby Zielinski. I wonder if Bobby might have really burned his tires up, or that damage is really starting to affect it.
That too. I mean, any one of those things could be a factor here.
Yeah. That's a shame too. I mean, I hope that it's nothing serious.
I hope it isn't either.
Probably going to have to go about another 10 laps before we're going to see guys start coming in here probably in about the next 5 laps.
Yeah, but we'll also probably see guys trying to push it as long as they can on those tires and try to run their fuel out so they will have, you know, an accurate amount of laps and be able to go the rest of the way. I have to worry about, you know, maybe being a lap short.
Ben Nelson, Jake Nichols, Freddie D, and Femi Olat. These guys all pretty close together. And Femi's coming pit road.
Yes, he is.
He's saying I've had enough. So is Bobby Cheney.
Yep, Bobby Cheney follows him in. Lance Ballard stays out though. Cody Miller coming into pit road.
Yep, we got quite a few of them coming in here. This is about where I figured we would start seeing them. Because this is going to be, what, about, oh wow, 55 laps. Ooh, I don't know. Might have been a little early for some of these guys. Going to be a long race out there, though.
Yep.
But Ashton Crowder, Bobby Zielinski, and Ben Nelson stay out. So does Jake Nichols and Freddie D. You know, it's quite a trick to kind of watch. You know, when these guys are racing, and you know, you see somebody like Bobby pulling away like that, and then all of a sudden you start seeing him coming back to you. You know, and you know that his tires are gone or something's happened, and when you start closing that gap on him, it really feels good. But boy, you just got to be so patient out there. You really want to drop the hammer and just try to get by him, but you know, you're driving on ice skates out there just as much as he is. Ben just got loose again, and he's almost out of control. I don't think he ever lifted off the gas. Wow. Well, David Shutt did pick up 1 position. Went into 21st. He's passing up these guys left and right out here right now.
Yeah.
Went around Jake Nichols. Santiago Tyrese in 5th. Quite a ways back from the leader, though. Almost 13 seconds. Tippard in 6th place. Watching to see if any of these front 5 come in, but I have not seen anybody. Freddie fell back quite a ways, but
He has.
oh, he's been on pit road. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
Josh
these guys
Robbins
are
been on.
the bad thing about this is, you know, I know they want to make it a 1 more pit stop, and those guys are going to have to go about 55 laps on the same set of tires if they're going to try to make it on this pit stop.
Yeah.
I just don't know if they're going to be able to do that. They're going to be about 4 or 5 seconds slower a lap than other guys that are out here on newer tires.
I think I'm going to have to hop in that same boat with you. I'm going to have to agree with you on that and just, you know, be like, that's the way it looks right now, but that's how it's going to be. I mean, you know, these guys that's out here running longer, you know, like Ashton and Bobby, they might be able to make it the rest of the way, if depending on how longer they can stay out here. But those guys that's already pitted, they're going to be looking kind of shy toward the end there.
Ben Nelson's on pit road. A 4-tire change and a full tank of fuel. Now, he'll be able to make it from here. That's what, 49 laps, 48 laps. He'll be able to make it from here.
So.
He won't have to worry about being close or anything. But those guys that stopped a few laps ago, I don't know. I think they're going to be awful close. Well, Bobby Zielinski is back in the lead. As Ashton Crowder come to pit road. I'm trying to find him. There he is. He's on pit road. Jake Nichols is on pit road.
Yep.
Guys making their, I would venture to say their last pit stop. That would be my guess.
Yeah, that'd be my guess as well. But as we said, you know, the guys that pitted before them might be kind of on that lower end, you know, side. They might not make it all the way on their tires, and they'll be like, can I hold on to it? And we'll see them pushing for it. But I think these guys right here, right now, that just pitted, and Bobby Zielinski, they'll probably be able to make it the rest of the way.
Bobby's coming in.
Yep. Oh, and he was sliding in there too.
Oh,
wow.
Man. Yep. All right. Well, that's going to give Santiago Tyrese the lead. But yeah, Bobby coming in. Let's make sure he doesn't make any mistakes here coming down to pit road. You can see that little bit of damage where he did scrape the wall, but it's really not anything serious. And I'm sure he'll try to get it fixed up on pit road here. I'm going to say maybe a couple of seconds worth of damage is about all it is. And I think that's the last of everybody that's been on pit road. So 4-tire stop for Bobby Z. Comes off pit road, and he'll be back in about 11th or 12th. 13th. Well, I think everybody's made their final pit stop. Now, Santiago pitted quite early. So I'm going to say it probably isn't going to take a whole long time for some of these guys to catch up to him. Hey, Boogeyman, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You're all right, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yep.
And don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. Come on, guys, hit that thumbs up. We got 23 of you sitting there watching, but only 11 thumbs up. Come on, folks. Be with it. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, Santiago quite a ways ahead of Femi Olat now. About 9 seconds, but Femi's running him down. So I'm thinking Santiago, he's probably, where he pitted early, I would venture to say he probably, I'm going to look and see if I can figure out when he was on pit road last. The last pit stop I show him on pit road was on lap 32, but that was when the caution was out. So I don't know. This might not be reading it just exactly right. Yeah, I don't think it's reading it right.
Probably isn't.
Yeah, 'cause that don't make any sense. So, I mean, that... Because I'm showing that he's been on pit road twice, but I can't find the other time that he was on pit road.
Yeah, I don't. I'm looking at the thing that I have here, and I can't see it either. I don't know.
Femi's down to under 5 seconds behind him, looking to try to get that lead away from him. Freddie D in third, Bobby Cheney fourth. Everybody on a different pit strategy out here, trying different things. You gotta try something different. I know
you really do.
I say this every week, you know, and I preach it, and you know, but it's what you got to do, because if everybody did the same exact thing out there, it would be a stalemate.
It would, and also the driver, you know, kind of be in a predicament to where he would be like, what if I would have never tried that? I would have never known the outcome of that, and I might have been able to, you know, make a change, and, you know, it might have benefited me or might have not, but if I would have never tried it, I wouldn't have known what would have happened, and we see Santiago coming in as we speak.
Oh, yeah, there we go. And that put Femi Olat in the lead now, and he just led his first lap of the race. Yeah, this will be his final lap right here. Or final pit stop. I'll get it out yet. Well, Bobby Zielinski just went into 10th, got around Nate Trito, so he's working his way back up, but he is 11 seconds behind the leader right now, Femi Olat. That's a lot of ground to make up, but
it is.
I don't think Bobby's too concerned about it. He knows these guys pitted about 6 or 7 laps before he did.
Yep.
And that might be just the ticket that he needs to get out here. And then the question is, did these guys pit inside the window that they can make it the rest of the way? That's a question that I got.
That is a good question.
On fuel.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can figure out when Femi was on last. Okay, he pitted on lap 75. And Bobby Zielinski pitted on lap 83. So that's 8 laps. Okay, 8 laps, newer tires. Might be just the ticket that he needs. No, just enough laps to get back up there. And Bobby just keeps clicking off one here and there. He goes into 8. Just got around Josh Robin. Jake Nichols back in 7th. Ben Nelson in 6th place. Ashton Crowder 5th. And he's right on, there he goes. He's going to go around Delonte Ballard for 4th.
Yeah, Ashton's back on the move here, trying to get back up front.
Yep. Well, he's trying to get as much ground as he can ahead of Zielinski, knowing Zielinski's coming.
Yeah. We know when Zielinski's coming. We know he means business. He's going to be up here soon.
But it seemed like Ashton had a little better car on the long run than Bobby Zielinski did.
It did, yeah. I believe he does.
And Nelson coming up on Delonte Ballard. That would put him back in the top 5. Jake Nichols dealing with some lap traffic here of Sean Williams. Sean trying to race his way in, but he's back in 16th. And he is 15th in the points.
Yep.
He's the last one of that group, so he's got to finish ahead of Delonte Ballard, Josh Robin, or James Coulibaly, and they're all ahead of him.
Yeah, so that's not looking good for him right now.
Yeah, right now I'd have to say Sean's probably not going to make it in unless something drastic happens out here. The Femi Olat clean air.
I mean, as for my point of view, though, I mean, I'm not saying that these guys are bad drivers or Sean Williams or anything, but as Rudy said, for something bad to happen with that many cars in play, though, with that, I think it's highly unlikely that, you know, anything bad would happen to that many, you know, drivers. Right. So, I mean, Sean's got his work cut out for him. He wants to really try to, you know, have a, you know, a bet or, any chance to get into this chase, he's going to have to pass a few of these drivers and get in front of them to get those valuable points.
Sure thing. Oh, Chemo, you're liking that sponsor. Then you get those fancy emojis when you sponsor MaxSpeedTV. He's liking that.
Yep.
That's cool. Cheney in third. Having a great run here. Man, I'm impressed. But he's got Ashton Crowder closing in on him real quick. Walensky still has not been able to catch up to Delonte Ballard yet. I'm going to say he probably will here before long because he's got quite a bit newer tires than Delonte Ballard. Brett Pancari 9th, Nate Trito 10th. Brett, he started 12th up to 9th. Hasn't really moved ahead all that much, but Freddie D trying to catch up to Femi Olat. And Femi's back 8th in the points right now, so he's, and I think he's safe. He definitely is safe to make it into for the chase. There's a few drivers that are, I'd say probably about the top 8 are pretty much locked in. It's from there on back that's, I don't know until they tally up all the points. And Bobby's going to stop up here and let us know all that. So, well, Ashton Crowder's caught up with Freddie D and looks to the inside of Freddie and is going to get the second place away from him.
Wow. Yeah, Ashton's on the move.
Man, he is.
Dude, he's going to be up here racing Femi.
Gosh, I didn't realize Ashton was that good of a driver. Man, it's been a while since I've seen him race. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, he's only 1.3 seconds from Femi.
Yeah, that's supposed to be one of his favorite tracks tonight because he's really showing he can rush with these guys out here tonight. Man, fine racing out there from him.
Yes. That's been fine racing for everybody. Only one caution here tonight. This is pretty amazing. 30 to go next time by, folks. Or this time by, I'm sorry. 30 to go.
Yeah, so if we get to interview Ashton, we'll have to ask him for sure if this must be one of his favorite tracks because, as I said, he's doing excellent out here tonight. Oh, we got Freddie D loose off there, too. He's spinning down the inside.
Oh, he's not going to bring the caution out either.
No, because he went down below the white line off racing surface. So,
whoa.
Wow. He's going to lose a ton of spots, though, and he was in the top 5, so that is a tough break for Freddie.
Well, that just let Bobby Zielinski, after Bobby got around Delonte Ballard, he also got around Freddie D, too. So,
yeah,
he's up to 6th place, 4.7 seconds behind Femi Olat.
And I see in the aftermath of all that, Ben Nelson just got past Bobby, got by Bobby Cheney, but Bobby's trying to fight back hard, but Ben's got that run on the high side coming off, so he'll take 3rd.
You know, I'm kind of what we were talking about earlier about, you know, the last couple of seasons, Cody Miller being the most improved driver over here, and you know, I think it's kind of a toss-up here between Ben Nelson and Zoltan Hertzeg, but I'm going to have to give it to Ben because we've seen Ben do some, some good racing in the past season, but this season here, hey, he's a factor every week.
He is. And that just showed.
Jake Nichols gets by Bobby Cheney.
Yeah, so Jake on the move here as well.
Linsky not far behind, though. Tops almost another half a second off of Femi's lead. And he'll be coming up on Bobby Cheney next.
Yep, we got a battle for the lead. Ashton Crowder's with video now, side
here he
by
goes.
side.
Femi's not going to just give it to him either. He's going to battle it with him a little bit there. Finally gives into it. He just knows Ashton's just way too fast for him.
Yeah.
Ashton came from so far back in the field and ran all these guys down and passed them, each and every one of them, one at a time. Man, what a driver. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he come from, coming back out on track after that green flag pit stop. He was like mired back in 13th, 12th, something like that. And he come all the way from there up to the lead just now. So, wow, he's really showing his power out here tonight in that race car and showing what he can do.
No, Cody Miller's going to make it into the top 10 here. Brett Pancari coming to pit road. That'll be his final pit stop. He's pitting kind of late there. Tyler Sifford will go by and go into the top 10. Tyler's made his last pit stop. So this will pretty much lock him in right here. If he can finish 10th or above, that'll guarantee he's locked in. But he's coming, the leader's coming up on him pretty quick.
Yeah.
That'll put 10th place a lap down. That'll only mean 9 laps will be on the lead lap. Golly, man. That's really.
I'm seeing Tyler Sifford and oh wait, no, take that back. Yeah, he's in 10th. Okay, that was weird. My thing kind of glitched there a minute. I changed the screen on Race Tracker and it told me that Tyler Sifford was in 11th right now, catching up to him, and then I moved it and it changed. So I apologize for that incident.
Probably when he crossed the line, because that thing only reads when they cross the line.
I thought that was only iRacing. I thought Race Tracker was live with the.
Man, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've used Race Tracker.
Okay. That's actually my first time tonight using it back. So.
And Nelson third, closing up on Femi.
Yes, he is.
He's closing right up on Femi Olat now. Femi's had a good run today.
He has
16 laps out there. That was pretty awesome.
Yep.
Just no match for Ashton Crowder.
No.
That's man, he is just like on rails out here right now. Going to be 20 to go this time by.
Yep. Question is though, does Bobby Zielinski have enough time to catch up to these guys? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I don't know. He's battling with Bobby Cheney right now.
Yeah.
That's turning into a pretty good battle because Bobby Cheney's not just giving it up to Bobby Zielinski.
Yeah.
And there he finally did. I guess Zielinski just drove it into one just a little bit hard there. Clear Cheney. That puts
Bobby
Cheney
and
back
Bobby.
to sixth. Yeah, Bobby and Bobby show. Cheney's had a good run today, though. Very good run.
He has.
Well, Santiago Tyrese retired, but there's not enough laps left for David Shutt to get any more positions, so he will not pass up Santiago. Not enough laps. Ben Nelson, second place. And again, like I said, this is just one heck of a good run for Ben today. One heck of a good run. Again, he just impresses us. 18 to go. Ben's running about 1.6 seconds behind Ashton Crowder now. Ashton's got just enough of a lead out ahead of him. Looking good. Zielinski is actually not gaining any more time on Ashton. I think he's actually losing time to Ashton.
Yeah.
But looking at the big picture, Zielinski's locked into the chase next week. Doesn't really have to get up there and race it up with Ashton or anybody. He'll still come out of here with the points lead. Jake Nichols is one position ahead of him. About 2.3 seconds ahead of Bobby Zielinski right now. So Jake might pick up a point or two. He ain't. I don't think he's going to, because Zielinski's going to come out of here with a lot of points tonight, leading the most laps and leading a lap, where Jake Nichols has not led any. So he'll actually lose a couple of points.
Yeah.
Jake coming up on Femi. Takes a look here. He's going to take a look to the inside, I think. I'm going to get 15 to go this time by. He does take a look. Drag race down the front stretch to the line. Femi Olad will have it at the line. Let's see what happens here going into turn 1 between those two. Outside line's been working pretty good for everybody tonight. Femi's got that outside line. And right now, Jake's got a little bit of a lead on him going into turn 3.
He does. Yeah, Jake's got a great run here on Femi. He's trying his best to get. I just think Femi's going to probably, prevail on that because he's on that high side. It just seems like everybody gets the better run on the high side. But then again, I can stand corrected because Jake got out in front of him there, got the nose out. Looks like he'll clear him.
Yep, he does. He knows he just, the more he drives like that, the more he's wearing them tires out too.
Yeah, because now Josh
is way back though. Josh is
he's in 10th, one lap down. Yeah, but still with him getting around him though, you can tell that Femi's got his tires a little angry.
And now that they've caught up to this lap traffic, it's going to slow them up a little bit possibly.
Yeah,
that could let Bobby Zielinski close the gap on him.
Very well could.
We could see a 3-car battle by the time we get down to the end of this.
Yes, we could.
Ben Nelson 2.1 seconds behind Ashton Crowder. And one of the guys that was racing to get in here, James Coulibaly, back in 14th. I'm still not 100% sure that he'll make it in. I think he will, but I'm not 100% sure. Because he's got the guys that he's racing against here, Sean Williams, a couple positions ahead of him. Josh Robbins ahead of him, and Delonte Ballard's ahead of him.
Yep.
So Coulibaly could wind up being the odd man out on that and not making it into the chase.
Could be.
Where Jake's at. Now Jake's kind of backed off of Josh Robin there a little bit. He's got away from Femi Olat. Zielinski's still quite a ways back. He's losing time to the leader, and he don't seems to be gaining any ground on Femi Olat right now. So it could be just a top 5 here for Zielinski, playing it safe tonight. Walking away with the points lead yet. Well, folks, make sure you join us next week. They'll be at Rockingham. That'll be an amazing race.
Yes, it will, and if I want to watch that, so please do make sure you tune in for that one.
Oh yeah, that's going to be fun. 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Mark it on your calendar. If you got Google Calendar, I'll tell you what, that works great, man. All of us here at MaxSpeedTV share that calendar, and but when there's broadcasts up there, they all pop up on there, and everybody can see it. So it's a pretty cool thing. Jake Nichols walks away 3rd. They got 9 to go. Femi Olat not going to be able to get to Jake and take that 3rd place from him. Now the question is whether Bobby Zielinski's got enough time to reel in Femi Olat and try to pick up one more position. I just don't think he's trying right now to do that. I don't think that's not on his bucket list to do. He just wants to ride it out, take a top 5, walk out of here. He's guaranteed in next week for the first race of the chase. And what a track to throw in on the schedule there for the first race of the chase, Rockingham. Wow. That's going to be a heck of a race, man.
It will.
I can't wait.
I can't either. That's going to be a very fun one and a very interesting one to watch at that.
Trucks go to Gateway Sunday night, and Monday night they go to Gen 6. They go to
Rockingham, that'll be fun. Alright, let's see if Bobby Zielinski is actually losing more time there to Ashton. Ashton just keeps pulling away from everybody out here today. Definitely got the car.
Yes, definitely does.
Six laps to go for Ashton Crowder to bring home the win.
This time by, it'll be 5 to go. So they're clicking this race down here now because when you're under that last 5 laps, it's go time.
Hey, beware. Jake's trying to catch up to Ben Nelson here, possibly pull out a second place, but he's all over the place too. Both of them guys, boy, they're in. They would love to have a caution right now and get new tires and go back out and race it up again. That would be pretty awesome to see. But,
yeah.
Now that Ben Nelson's caught up with some lap traffic, it's going to be a little difficult, I think, for him to get around Nate Trito there. Nate's just trying to hold his position. He's got a 9th place in the book here. Cody Miller, last one on the lead lap. But he does have company. The leader's right behind him. And I noticed, noticed Ashton's moved up the hill quite a bit too, so you know he's up there. Tires are pretty much shot on that car. Is he even in team speak?
Let's take a look and see.
Yep,
he is. Yep.
All right, very good, very good. Love it. All right, 3 to go for Ashton Crowder. Ben Nelson 2nd, Jake Nichols 3rd. I just don't think Jake's going to have anything left for Ben right now. Ben's been pretty solid all race long. And both of them are slipping and sliding around here, so I just don't think Jake's got anything for him.
No, I don't either.
Crayons. You guys and your crayon eating contests. I don't know what's up with that.
I don't either. I've been watching chat while I'm helping you commentate here, looking at their, thing about that, and I'm like, who in the world eats crayons?
Yeah. Man.
Apparently, Mr. Medlock.
All right, white flag in the air for Ashton Crowder. 1 more to go.
Yes, sir. We can at least say that's a MaxSpeedTV chat first for crayon eating.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I don't think Jake's got anything left to eat. No, wow, what a save right there. He just about lost it.
Yeah, these guys are getting loose.
Off of turn 4, it's going to be Ashton Crowder for the win here today at Las Vegas for the SRA Tornado Tailgaters Gen 6 Series. And there he is, winning tonight.
Yep.
Awesome job by him. Man, I'm telling you, that was amazing.
It was. It really was. I mean, I seen it. His car was fast, and I expected him to, have a great run tonight. And, he showed it, and he's in victory lane now.
Well, I'm gonna get him down here and start talking to Ashton. Ashton Crowder, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I do. I got you.
Wow, what a run for you tonight, Ashton. Congratulations on your victory. Tell us about the race out there, and man, what did you learn out there to get you up in the front and never look back?
Well, sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm terribly out of shape, and it's hot in my room. I'm tired here, but yeah, I noticed on the first run that I just cooked my rear tires up so much in the first 5 laps that I was never going to be able to even get close to Zielinski and Nelson really run the pace I needed to, so I decided on the second run I'm going to learn from my mistakes and just really slow my pace down to just snail's pace really in the first 10, and that ended up being what I needed to get me the win, and that's what I tried to do on that last run there after green flag pit stops. But to try to get a big a buffer as I could over Nelson, I started heating up the right rear, so I really killed it there. But just awesome league, awesome race. This is my first race in the Gen 6 portion of this league, and it's really cool to get a win on my first start.
Well, you raced here before though, haven't you? Maybe in the trucks or something.
GRC. That's what I raced in. I got second.
Oh, maybe. Okay, I'm sorry. Wrong league. Wrong league. I knew I'd seen you somewhere, and I thought you'd raced here before. But anyhow, well, yeah, it is a heck of a way to start. Start out here with your the first attempt that you come out and then you wind up winning it. So, well, I'm going to tell you what, the competition is really tough here, Ashton. And for you to go out there and beat guys like Jake Nichols, Ben Nelson, Femi Olat, Bobby Zielinski, I'll tell you what, man, you did an awesome job. Jeff, am I right on that?
Yeah, you're right on the nose with that one.
Man, I'm telling you, because those guys are so tough to beat. And if you did your homework right and beat them, man, that's awesome. Well, anybody you want to thank for this win, Ashton, before you get out of here?
For one, I want to thank you guys right there for the kind words. That really means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. Everybody on the drill spill, we're doing Road to Pro right now, and looking pretty good so far. I think I'm P7. I think Michael Finlayson's P9. So we're looking pretty good there. But Talarico Signs and Designs, and just everybody on the team, Jake Nichols, and everybody that helps out. It really means a lot, and I couldn't do it without them.
All right, very good. Well, good luck in your Road to Pro. We hope to see you back here next week. They go to Rockingham next week. I know that's a lot of people's favorites. How well do you run there?
I don't think I've ever done a race there, so I'm gonna have to see how it goes. I know Jake will probably whoop up on me a little bit, so I'll have to really do some practice and go get him.
All right, Ashton. Well, congratulations again, man. Good run out there today, and keep up the good work. I mean, that's great, and I can't wait to see what you do next week at Rockingham.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, Jeff, you got a second?
Yep, Ben Nelson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Ben, tell us about that run out there tonight. You start on the pole position, and it looks like Bobby Zielinski and Ashton Crowder, kind of beat you guys to, leading the most laps. But coming home, getting second place after starting on the pole, tell us about that run out there.
That car was a handful. There's nothing more I can say about it, really. I don't know how to drive this track. I really don't know how to save tires here. I try my best, but I just cannot figure out how to save any sort of rubber. But I can drive it loose. I like it loose. It's just that it doesn't turn in the center, and it's really loose off. It's annoying, but it was fun to drive. I'll give it that. And I got to give it to Ashton. He's really fast in the long run. I got to figure out what he's doing. And Bobby was fast too, obviously. I think he hit the wall earlier, but it was a great race.
Yeah, it really was. I enjoyed it, and enjoyed watching all you guys up front there race. But talking about the tires and you not, being able to save, as much as you wanted to, with you watching all the other drivers out here tonight and with your own thoughts, how do you feel the tire degradation was? Like, how long would it go on a run before you could start feeling the effects of those tires?
If you pushed it too hard, you could feel it within like 4 laps. But if you tried to... if you really tried to save it like I did the last run, it really didn't work though. You can extend that to about 15 to 20 laps, but then it starts getting kind of sketchy. At least for me it was. And I think maybe for Ashton it was 30. I don't know, but for me, I don't know how to keep the heat out of it. I need to figure that out, and if I do, I think I can run with just about anybody here.
Yeah, well, it looks like a good points night for you here, finishing in second place. You come into this race 7th in the points, top 12 make it into the chase, which will be the first chase race next week. I'm pretty sure it looks like you've probably made it in with, the points that you've attained here tonight. But, with that being said, you said, you didn't really, know this track too well, but how do you think you'll go into next week running at Rockingham?
Well, Rockingham's where I got my first win in iRacing, period, so I like that track a lot. It's my home track as well, so it's a fun track. I like the bumps. It's very different to really anything else. The only track that's really similar to it is Dover, but even that's very different, obviously. So Dover's one of my favorite tracks as well, but I'll give it my best shot. I've never raced a Gen 6 car there, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, Ben. Well, once again, congratulations on your second place finish tonight here at Las Vegas. Do you have anybody that you would like to give thanks or shout out to before you go celebrate?
I sure do. I'd love to give a big shout out to MS and Me for MS Awareness. I really appreciate their sponsorship, as well as the CMTA, Shotgun Marine Tooth Association. They've hopped on board too, and I'd like to thank my team, Nexus Esports, and everybody that's watching right now at my YouTube channel in there to it, and everybody that's been supporting me all these years to get me to this point.
Awesome, Ben. Well, once again, congratulations on your finish tonight here, second place at Las Vegas, and good luck next week at Rockingham.
Thank you.
Rudy?
All right, we caught up with Jake Nichols. Jake, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, you know, it's a given that you've made it in to the chase, there being second in points. But tell me about the race and, you know, the battles that you were up there battling with Ben Nelson for quite a while. I mean, I'm sure you would have really liked to have got that one more position, but you know, it's not going to gain you anything because next week all the points go back to 0 for the top 12. But tell me about them battles that you were having out there.
It was nuts. The track was already really hard to drive by yourself, so being around others and trying to get past them was extremely difficult. You really had to get a good run and try not to heat up your rear tires before making a pass. The bottom was just tough when you're side by side. You could run it by yourself, but top was definitely better side by side from what I saw. Overall, the car was all over the place. We seemed like we had it underneath us, and then the next lap we'd be sliding out of the corner and we'd heat them back up. So you just really had to play it safe while being aggressive with the throttle and just being fast and on edge. But we still got the top 3 there, so I'll definitely take it going into the chase.
Well, looking at next week, you guys go to Rockingham. We were talking to Ashton there earlier. Apparently, you guys are on the same team or something. But he said you're probably going to whoop his pants off of him next week. What do you think you'll run at Rockingham?
Yeah, we're teammates. I'm hoping we have a good run. I've always loved that track. I'm glad it's on the schedule here. I wish it was on the schedule in real life still. I went to the last Truck Series race there, so it's definitely a great track. The bumps are insane in 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 you just got to nail it. You got to diamond it just right to get off the corner without nailing a wall out of 2. So it should be a really good race. Hopefully we get a clean and green one there. I think we'll have cars all over the place trying to keep it out of the wall. I bet you 90% of the field's going to hit the wall out of 2 at least one point in that race. It's going to be really fun. Yeah, no I'll probably be one of them. So it should be fun, though. Hopefully we can get the W. You know, we just got to be smart, though, and keep these top 3s. Finishing, I'll take thirds over having one win and then an 8th place or a wreck and then another win. I'd rather take third every single week if I had to. It's all about keeping those points.
Yep, consistency makes it, you know, and
yep.
and we see that a lot throughout the season. You know, we've seen guys just like Ariotti, you know, I mean, I'm just going to use him as an example. Maybe not even win a race all season long, but when you finish in that top 2 or 3 every single week, you're there bidding for the championship. You know, so that consistency is a big major tool. So, all right, well, congrats on your third, Jake. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, of course, the whole team, of course, the Drill Spill, Crowder crew, Ashton Crowder, he did a heck of a job. I don't know what I could have done different to catch him, to be honest. Everyone that hangs out with me during the, I hang out with during the races here, everyone at Sim Racing Authority, the Sim Speed Shop for coming on board. I love showing off the Sim Speed Shop. They do an amazing job with their products, so it's always great to run up front and have the support from them, too. And all the fans that tune in each and every week, you know, couldn't have a broadcast without them. And, of course, you guys for doing the broadcast for us.
Good. All right, well, Jake, congrats on third, and we'll see you next week at Rockingham.
All right, see you then.
All right. We got Bobby Cheney in the booth. Bobby, you're going to let us know who the top 12 are going into next week.
Yeah, I got the top 12, the 12 finisher, top 12 that'll run for the title. We take the top 12, run 3 races and then take the top 6, and they run for the title for the final race. So the guys that made it, I know we had a tight battle there for 12th. There was a matter of a couple points, but we got Jake Nichols, Bobby Zielinski, 3rd Ben Nelson, 4th David Shutt, 5th Tyler Ducharme, 6th Femi Olat, and 7th Josh Robin. 8th would be me, Bobby Cheney. 9th will be Zoltan. 10th would be Delonte. 11th Tyler Sifford, and making it in 12th is James Coulibaly. He beat Sean Williams by a couple points to get into the chase there. So congrats to James on that.
Well, we knew it was going to be awful close back there. That from 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, we knew it was going to be a very, very tight race back there for points. But, well, congratulations to those 12 for making it in. Awesome. I can't wait to next week. What do you think? What do you think we expect next week, Bobby, at Rockingham? I mean, there's a lot of leagues that don't like to run there because it is kind of a rough track and everything. But throwing that in the schedule for the first race of the chase, what do you expect?
It's definitely gonna be a challenge. I mean, like Jake was saying, the bumps and stuff are really bad. But that's what we want, in the we got a couple oddball tracks that you don't usually see a lot of leagues run here in the chase. Over here, I mean, we want you to work hard for it. We're not just going to hand, crappy mile-and-a-half racing. You're going to have to go out and you're going to have to earn it. And, short track racing is the first step. And, Talladega is the elimination race to get our top 6. So, I mean, you're going to want to run well the first couple races in the chase, so you don't have to work so hard at Talladega, because anything can happen there.
Yep.
But so we try to make it a little challenge, and throw some short tracks in there and tracks you don't usually see a lot of people run. So hopefully it puts on a good race. I know we've raced there a couple times here, and it's in a Gen 6, and it's been great racing. So it should be fun for sure. Looking forward to it.
All right. Well, anything else you want to throw out there for the viewers?
No, it's just tune in next week. Should be fun. We got a great group of guys. We had a couple guys that fell out of there just because they, you miss 3 races here, you're eliminated from chase contention automatically. So, participation's key, and these are the guys that showed up and raced and got them working way into the chase. So I got to thank them and thank the Tornado Tailgaters, the Storm Chaser crew coming on board, and hopefully close out a good season with them.
Well, sounds to me like, Bobby, you're going to have an uphill climb to make it into that top 6. What, you said 8th in points? Well, of course, I know they're all set to 0, but, it'll be between you. But you're still going to have an uphill climb. I mean, you want to get into that top 6. That's your
I mean,
goal,
it's all even right now, and I feel like I can run well there.
Good.
So,
we'd like to
go out
hear.
and give it as best we can. See what happens.
All right, Bobby. Well, thanks a lot, buddy, and good luck next week at Rockingham. Can't wait to see it.
Yep, should be fun.
All right, folks, let's run down through the results here and get out of here. All right, coming home with the win tonight, Ashton Crowder. Man, just coming out of nowhere. Ben Nelson will finish 2nd. Jake Nichols 3rd. Femi Olat 4th. Bobby Zielinski 5th. Delonte Ballard 6th. Josh Robbins 7th. Nate Trito finished 8th. Cody Miller 9th. Brett Pancari 10th. Jeff?
Yep, Tyler Sifford will finish 11th tonight. Bobby Cheney will finish 12th. We have Sean Williams finishing in 13th. Nicholas Caressel will finish 14th. James Coulibaly will finish in 15th. Ethan Kurtz in 16th. Freddie De La Rosa will finish 17th. Santiago Tyrese will finish in 18th. David Shutt 19th. Zoltan Herczeg will finish in 20th. Tommy Gossett 21st. And Tyler Ducharme will round out your field, finishing in 22nd position.
Very good. All right, congratulations again to our winner here for the SRA Tornado Tailgaters. Thanks for watching tonight, folks, from SRA and MaxSpeedTV. Till next time, stay safe and have a good night.